How's it going, everyone? This is Guide to Everything. In today's video, I'll show you on how you can use the Elegoo slicer as a complete beginner. Now, after opening up the software, it will simply look something like this. You can create a new project by clicking on the first option, or if you've already got one, you can just click on the second one. As a complete beginner, most likely you will go ahead and select the new project option. From there, it will then take us to this page. The first thing that you want to adjust is your printer. So navigate through the printer category, click on the edit preset button, and in here you can just make sure that everything is enabled or set to the parameters of your printer. You can also select presets from your printer by navigating back to the printer option. And in here, if you click on the printer name, it will open up a drop-down menu. Select a printer, or you can create one by just clicking on the create printer option. In here, you can enter your printer vendor, the model, the diameter, printable space, and more. After making sure that everything is set properly, we can then navigate through our plate and start building. So right click on your plate, click on the add primitive to add basic shapes like cubic, cylinder, sphere, and more. From there, there's multiple functions to go ahead and choose from. You can add another plate by clicking on the second option. Now you can also orient your objects by clicking on the third option right here. Basically, if you click on it, it will orient properly to the right direction. You can arrange your objects properly by clicking on fourth, and we have some additional options right here for you to split your objects, split to parts, and basically we also have the variable layer height adjustment if you want to enable that. Now, most likely you are going to be using the adaptive feature right here, and we also have the smoothing radius if you want to apply that. Now, you can move your shape by just clicking on it and dragging on it after making sure that it is selected. You can also rotate it by selecting the next option. Basically, we have different controls to choose from. We have the green ones if you want to rotate it this way. We have blue if you want to rotate it on your plate. And lastly, you can also do that by clicking on the red button right here. Now, you can then adjust its scale by clicking on the next option. Now, most likely you want to press the S button on your keyboard so it will be much faster. And from here, you can then adjust it accordingly. If you want to disable the uniform scale, you can then uncheck this option right here so you will be able to adjust it this way. Now, after doing that, we can also use another feature like lay on face. So with this one, if you click on a side, it will then lay it onto our plate easily. We can cut it into pieces by clicking on the cut option. In here, you can add your own connectors by clicking on the add connector. And in my case, based on my experience, the hexagon connector provides us with the best results. And then you can click on the part where you want to apply your connector. So let's say that it's going to be on the middle. Let's edit out the depth and also the size. Click on confirm connector and click perform cut. From there, this will separate your shapes into two parts, and then we can basically see the connectors right here. Now, another feature is going to be the mesh boolean. So if we click on it, we have the ability to apply this specific option. It's going to be a little bit complicated, so you can just navigate to other tutorials on how you can apply this, since this is only a quick beginner tutorial. Now, this is where most people are using the support painting feature. Basically, you can do this to apply supports on certain areas. Now, if you click on it, you have two functionalities, which is the left click and the right click. You can also edit out your pen if you want to, or the tool that you're using. So for example, if you want to apply some supports onto the side right here, you can use the left click button and it will apply this green marking. If you've used the right click option, it will apply this red marking, meaning that no supports will appear on this area, or known as the support blockers. This is especially useful if you want to block out supports onto something like faces, some critical parts of your model, and more. Of course, we have another tool like seam painting. Maybe you want to apply your seams onto the corner itself. So you can just highlight that right here. So the seams will not appear on random areas. You have something like the paint on fuzzy skin. Once again, if you want to apply fuzzy skin onto your model. And of course, we have something like color painting. But before you can do this, you just want to make sure to add filaments by clicking on the plus icon. In here, click on the color icon and select the color that you want to apply. So let's say our color is going to be something like this purple right here or this violet. Now let's just refresh the page and that we can then select the color right here. Now another tool is going to be the emboss tool. Basically with this one, we have the ability to join it onto our shape. We cut onto our shape, which basically means it will dig onto the main shape right here. Another option is going to be the styling, your text properties right here. You can edit out this text by using the text box. And of course, we have the advanced option. As you can see, as of right now, my text is floating. If you're using something like a cylinder shape, you want to make sure to enable the used surface option so it will wrap around the text right here or the shape. Just click on the apply button and basically you're good to go from there. Now, the last option is going to be the measure option. If you're measuring your shape, you have your assemble, and then lastly, you have your brim ears. And as an additional option, you can edit everything out onto these categories. We have quality, strength, speed, support, multi-material, and more. In here, you can edit out your skirts, your brim, special modes if you want to print by layer or by object. You can edit out your fuzzy skin, and then you can edit out your strength and of course your support right here. Just make sure that the enable support is checked. And so guys, if this video has been helpful, leave a like, subscribe, and follow Guide to Everything for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.